The Dark Secret of a Jewish Girl. Chapter 1. The Quiet Streets of Krakow. Leah Rosen lived in Krakow, Poland, in the late 1930s. At first glance, she was like any other girl in the Jewish quarter. Soft brown hair, curious eyes, and a shy smile that hid behind books and prayers. She loved to read poetry, sing softly at Sabbath dinners, and walk through the narrow, cobbled streets with her younger brother, Samuel. But Leah carried something she never told anyone, something she feared would destroy her family if it ever came out. Her father was a respected rabbi, her mother a gentle homemaker, and the community saw the Rosens as a model family. Yet Leah had been living with a truth that pressed against her heart every night. Chapter 2. The Secret Room. When Leah was 15, she discovered that her Uncle David, her father's younger brother, was hiding a forbidden identity. While the Rosens lived as traditional Jews, Uncle David had secretly joined a group of young men who opposed both the Polish government and the German influence spreading across Europe. One winter night, Leah accidentally overheard him in the attic, speaking in hushed tones with strangers. She climbed the stairs quietly and peeked through the cracks. Inside the dim-lit room, she saw maps, strange documents, and even weapons. Uncle David noticed her shadow and pulled her in. "You must never speak of this," he whispered, gripping her shoulders. "If anyone knows, our family will be destroyed. Promise me, Leah." Leah promised. But from that day forward, she carried his secret like a burning coal in her chest. Chapter 3. Forbidden Love. As years passed, Leah's secret grew heavier, not just because of her uncle's activities, but because of her own heart. At 17, she fell in love with Merrick, a Catholic boy who worked in a bakery near her street. Jews and non-Jews rarely mixed, especially not in love. Her father would have been furious, her mother heartbroken, and her community ashamed. But Merrick's kindness pulled her in. He would slip her extra bread when food grew scarce, whisper poetry to her when she felt sad, and tell her that love could break barriers. One night, beneath the shadows of the old synagogue, Merrick kissed her hand and said, "No matter what happens in this world, you'll always be my Leah." But Leah knew her love was another secret, one she couldn't share, not with her family, not with her friends, not even with Samuel. Chapter 4. The Storm Arrives. By 1939, the storm of war reached Krakow. German soldiers marched into the city, their boots echoing against the stones like thunder. Jewish families were stripped of rights, businesses were taken, and whispers of worse things spread through the ghetto. Uncle David's secret life grew even more dangerous. He wasn't just hiding papers anymore. He was part of the resistance, smuggling weapons, and saving Jewish families from deportation. One night, soldiers raided the quarter. Uncle David wasn't home, but they searched every corner of the Rosen household. Leah trembled as they climbed toward the attic. She knew what lay hidden there: maps, forged papers, and coded letters. In desperation, Leah led the soldiers away, pretending she had seen a thief near the river. By luck, they believed her. But afterward, she realized if anyone discovered the truth, it would not only be her uncle's life at stake, but hers too. Chapter 5. The Diary. Leah began writing in a small leather diary she kept under her pillow. It was the only place she could confess her double life, her knowledge of her uncle's resistance work, and her forbidden love with Merrick. Her words spilled out like tears. If Papa knew, he would never forgive me. If Mama found out, her heart would break. Samuel would no longer look up to me. But I cannot stop my love, nor can I betray my uncle, so I must live with this darkness inside me. Each night, she bled her soul into those pages, not knowing that one day the diary would reveal everything. Chapter 6. The Betrayal. One evening, Leah met Merrick in secret behind the bakery. He told her he had joined a Catholic resistance group, and they too were fighting the Germans. He wanted to help Uncle David's men. But that night, Samuel followed Leah out of curiosity. He saw her holding Merrick's hand. His young heart couldn't understand, and in his innocence, he told their father. The rabbi's face darkened with shame and fury. "Leah," he whispered, trembling, "you are destroying our family's honor. Do you not know what people will say? You will bring ruin upon us." Leah wanted to scream, to defend her love, to say that the world was already burning and that love was the only flame worth keeping alive. But she stayed silent, her secret weighing heavier than ever. Chapter 7. Shadows of Death. The war worsened. Deportations began. Families disappeared overnight. The Rosens lived in constant fear. Then came the night when German officers raided again. This time, they dragged Uncle David away. He shouted to Leah as they beat him down the stairs. "Stay strong. Remember what we fight for." Leah collapsed in tears, feeling the weight of her silence. Had she spoken sooner, could she have saved him? Had her secrets doomed them all? Chapter 8. The Final Choice. Soon after, Merrick came to her with news. He had forged documents that could help Leah and Samuel escape. But the papers could not cover her parents. Leah faced an impossible choice: to leave with Merrick and save herself, or stay with her family and risk death. Her diary entry that night was stained with tears. "I am torn between two worlds, between love and loyalty, between survival and sacrifice. My secret has grown too dark, and it will consume me." Chapter 9. The Secret Revealed. One day, German soldiers searched homes again. This time, they found Leah's diary. They couldn't read all of it, but they understood enough. The mention of Uncle David, of resistance, of Merrick. Her secret was out. The soldiers dragged her away in front of her family. Her mother screamed. Her father prayed. Samuel sobbed. Merrick tried to fight them, but he was beaten down. Leah was taken to a prison camp outside the city. There, she realized her fate was sealed. Chapter 10. The Legacy. Leah never returned. Her family never knew exactly what happened to her, though whispers said she was executed for helping the resistance. But her diary survived. Hidden by Merrick, it was later returned to Samuel after the war. When he read it as an adult, tears filled his eyes. Only then did he understand the heavy burden his sister carried, the dark secret of a Jewish girl who lived with love, fear, and sacrifice. Samuel kept the diary safe, and years later, it was passed on to his children, and then to theirs. Leah's secret became her legacy, not one of shame, but of courage.